right, y'all. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What is this, man? Rap Nerds Podcast. Yo, we gotta get this intro. We gotta get this intro right, man. For real, you know. Yeah, we gotta make sure we clean up the intro because the intro always be weird.
Yeah, mad awkward.
People be like just talking your mic. Say how you feel, man. We here. Rap Nerds Podcast, episode 3. I actually said last episode was 3. That was actually 2. Yeah. So my bad. My bad. But episode 3, man. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all good?
I'm feeling as good as I can be right now.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, we here though. Don't worry about it. We got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been a interesting week. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that. Can I start with that one?
Go ahead. What you want to start with?
Went back to work at the anniversary vacation. And everything.
Word. How was that?
Real smooth. Until I got back to work. Then it was like, man, they worked the heck out of me.
Yeah, that's how it be when you on vacation, man. Like,
yeah. But then I got, like, my last day, got into a car accident. And then
sheesh.
It was luckily I was rear-ended. So everybody was cool and safe and everything.
How you going?
A car hit my bumper. No, pause that.
You're right. A car hit my bumper. Of my car.
Yo.
And yeah, everybody was cool and everything. But I seen everybody stopping and pause rubbernecking and everything. So I took out a old cardboard that I used for like oil changing for the car and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wrote the Rap Nerds Podcast. Come watch us.
Oh wow.
And so as they was watching, it was like, the heck is this?
Oh, you were serious?
Yeah, I was dead.
I thought he was joking.
No.
I thought this man was joking.
Hey, man.
I'm like, he out here advertising the podcast after a car accident. Like,
I thought you was joking.
Sheesh. Hey.
Man.
Hey, all of that helps, though.
It's dedication.
Somebody saw that.
Somebody did.
They probably tuning in right now like, oh, this is that guy.
That's
that guy with the fender bender. But, yeah, man, it's good to be back. How was your week, bro?
Man, exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah.
Man. Like, it was like Monday and Tuesday was 10-hour days.
Sheesh.
Wednesday was 9 hours. And all 3 of them days, it was 90 degrees outside.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You working them slave hours, bro.
Then it rained
sun up to sun down.
Man, then it rained all day Thursday.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Friday, I think it was 90 again. You know, this how you know I was tired. Usually, I hoop on Fridays.
Mm-hmm. I
was like, I'm good. I'm good.
That's a lot for you, too.
Man.
Y'all don't know, man. This man is like, yeah, basketball is his life. So, other than his family and his kids, but it's up there. It's in like his top 5, like for real. Man, so for him to be like, I'll pass on hooping, that's big.
Hey man, we getting older. You gotta listen to your body.
Man,
my body was like, all right, go out there if you want to.
You ain't lying.
That's crazy. So I got sick, man. I was like, I think I had like a flu or something. It was crazy. But I'm back now, man. Feeling good. Back at 100%. It took a while to get back to 100% too. Mm-hmm. Like even after like a few days, you still like
that annoying cough, that dry cough.
Yeah, it don't go nowhere. It just be like, hey, what's up, man? But yeah, man. Actually, real quick before we get into the main topics, I saw something today that I want to ask y'all about. Right?
What's it?
So, Ninth Wonder,
mm-hmm.
Producer extraordinaire. He went on Twitter, well, X. What is it? Is it Twitter or X?
I think it's X.
It's X now?
Yeah.
But if you post something on X, do you call it a tweet? What do you call it? Like a X?
Oh, yeah, do they? Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I posted an X.
Yeah, I mean an X.
Sound like a porno.
It's weird, bro.
Y'all know it, dude.
It sounds weird, but anyway.
Y'all know it, dude.
It's a family show, man. What you?
Oh, my bad.
Nah, you. But yeah,
he did it anyway.
Yeah, he went on X and he made a tweet that said, he kind of feels that there should be subgenres of hip hop. He said he was listening to Pete Rock and Common's new album, The Auditorium Volume 1, which we reviewed on the show.
Uh-huh.
And he said after listening to that, he thinks that there should be a subgenre called adult contemporary hip hop music. What y'all think? How do y'all feel about like adding subgenres to hip hop?
I thought it already was subgenres. I thought we just didn't.
What are the subgenres?
He's saying like officially though.
Yeah, I think he meant like officially. Like if you go to like, Apple Music, there's a genre of music called adult contemporary hip hop.
Oh, like just Apple Music's fault on not putting stuff out like that.
No, I'm saying, well, like, what do you think about that though? Like, what do you think about having those type of subgenres within hip hop? Because literally everything is just hip hop.
Yeah.
Like if you rap, it's hip hop.
I think they only break it up. On Apple, I think they only break it up through like the eras.
Yeah, they have like eras, or they have like a specific playlist.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's not a genre though. That's
right.
Yeah,
it's just how they,
I think it'll be a good navigation. I mean, then you'll know for sure what you're getting into or whatever.
So, do you think they should officially do that? What y'all think?
I think it's a double-edged sword. I think for the consumer, it'd be good for the consumer because they can go to exactly what they want to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as an artist, like a lot of artists don't like being boxed in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So if they label them, like if you're a certain artist and you're labeled, conscious rapper, whatever, like as an artist, you might not like that. Like I'm more than that.
Yeah. Don't we do that anyways though?
Yeah.
Don't we do that anyways?
Yeah, but it's different when it's but it's different when it's a
actual label.
It's an actual, yeah.
I think if they do that, then they should have don't put the artists in one box.
Mm-hmm.
Put the songs. Depending on what type of songs they make, separated through that.
No.
I mean, Q-Tip actually responded to it. He was saying that he thinks it's like divisive. Like this, we don't need to separate the genres, or we don't need to separate particular styles of hip hop that is kind of like divisive, and it causes like, it causes the separation where hip hop is, is supposed to be about unity. It's supposed to be about people coming together, not about being separate. But I mean,
if people are gonna want to listen to what they want to listen to,
yeah,
and if it just don't happen to be yours, then that's just the times.
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword to it, because even though I agree with it kind of being a little divisive, sometimes there is artists where they like put the hip hop label on it, and I'm like, hip hop, like, are you sure about that? And that do bother me sometimes. But at the same time, yeah, I feel what he's saying. Like, hip hop is a thing about unity. It's a hip hop is about inclusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's all get in on this. But some people take that and they turn it into something else. You know what I'm saying? And they say because I'm rapping or I'm doing a style of rap that is considered hip hop. That's my thing. I'll say that. I'll say, instead of putting hip hop, like instead of having a genre called hip hop, why don't we just slap rap? Like, that's what it is. That's the art form that they're doing, right? Rap. Just put like rap music on it. Because hip hop is bigger than just a genre of music.
Yeah. It's
a culture. It's a lifestyle. It's, it's the way that you dress. It's the way that you, talk. It's the way that you eat. It's everything. So to put hip hop as just a genre of music, it kind of like limits, the culture in a sense. Just like, because that's what most people think. Hip hop is just people rapping.
Yeah, just the music.
And it's not. It's bigger than that. So I think the name hip hop is just too big for a particular style of, it's like Macho Man Randy Savage got a hip hop album.
Yeah.
Is he hip hop? No. Oh yeah, Macho Man on the mic. Like, nah, bro. That's not hip hop. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe we don't know. Maybe we got to figure that out. But
I mean, ain't that what the radio does anyway? Like, well, just radio stations in general. Like, you have your country music, you have other stations that play certain music. To me, it would be no different from doing something like that.
Yeah, but are there like other styles of country music? Because I think hip hop has.
I could not answer that.
Right.
That's all one thing.
Yeah, I think hip hop has so many different styles that it's like, can we just say hip hop for everything? You know what I mean? It's like, is Lil Pump hip hop? You know what I mean? Bro said, well, you show your true colors, right?
I mean, but yeah, I think I like your idea with the putting it under rap and then just breaking off, because there's, like you said, there's different styles of it, and everybody will have an avenue to go to where they want to go to, instead of going to one place and trying to cipher through all that. It's like, right, I'm gonna leave here, come back, because this ain't what I want to listen to. Because
I mean, I don't like going to the hip hop category and seeing certain things in there. Yeah. It's like, wait, nah, bro, that ain't what I think hip hop is. So, I mean, but it could be all opinion based. Yeah. It's your reference point, right? Yeah. These young kids, they might, hey, shoot, that's hip hop to me. Right. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, man, let's move on, man. Speaking of hip hop, Billboard. Bro, you can't. This man over here on the camera, bro. Like, jeez. That was a check. You good, bro? Yeah, I'm good. You good? I'm good. Hey, man. Bro, if I get sick, bro, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna do a Hulk Hogan slap across your face. Oh man. Nah, man. But Billboard charts. Is that what Billboard chart? Billboard put out the 100 greatest hip hop albums of all time. Y'all catch that? Yep. Mm-hmm. How y'all feel, man? Let me know how y'all feel about this list, man. First of all, do we even care about lists anymore? Is list still a thing?
Yeah, but yes. I feel like
he said yes. Why do you care about lists?
I care, or we all care, because we all interested to see who puts who where, and it's like it always generate conversations. So I always like to see what they think, and then see how much better my thinking is than theirs.
Not how much better, but
sheesh, how much better my thinking is. Yeah, bro.
He said it with his chest out too.
Right, like, I mean, I don't know who these people are coming up with this list, but they came up with it, man.
They do a good job of hiding themselves.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, with enough, research, you can. Hey, the name's right there: Damian Scott, Gaul Mitchell, Angel Diaz. They always got to throw a little Hispanic. Oh, she's from the ghetto. She knows about hip hop. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't know who that is.
Why did the site do that?
I don't know. It's
doing that on my phone.
It's the internet, man. But yeah, this list, man. Like, I don't know. I seen some stuff in here that I was like, okay, but I feel like we should just break down the top 10 for real. Mm-hmm. Let's do that. Let's break down the top 10 because it's way too much. There's like a lot of albums in there. Some I agree with, some I don't, but whatever.
Some of those I ain't even heard.
I think I might have heard like 90% of this list.
I ain't heard none of those.
Yeah. All right, so number 10, we got Slick Rick, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. How y'all feel about that?
I am not mad that that's there.
I'm not mad at all.
Slick Rick is very influential to like a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, his storytelling.
Yeah. It's
so I'm not mad at that.
It's pride, right? It's like, this is, I think at one point like Slick Rick was like the guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this is before our time, but I think we're smart enough that we can recognize the greatness in this. So I ain't mad at that at all. Number 9, we got Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
I was a little surprised it's a little lower than what it is. I thought it would be up a little higher.
You think so?
Yeah, but
how you feel about? Because a lot of people say that Reasonable Doubt is really better than this. How you feel about that?
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
I think Reasonable Doubt is a great album. I think it's a classic for sure.
Yeah.
I just think this is probably Jay-Z's more
like commercial.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say because he had commercial success before this. I would say like most cohesive album. You know, getting that production from Kanye and you know, I would say it's his most cohesive album. Do I like Reasonable Doubt better? For sure. Definitely feel like that should have made the top 10, but you know, it is what it is. Jay-Z, Blueprint. All right, number 8, we got Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full. How y'all feel about that one?
You gotta have that in there.
Say, you can't go wrong with that.
You
can't go.
Gotta have it in there.
I listen to this album at least once a year.
Yeah,
you know, if not more.
The album gets so many references.
Man, Rakim, bro.
Oh yeah, did you listen to the?
I did.
We ain't got to go all the way.
We ain't got to go through it, but I definitely checked out the album. A lot of features.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Is fine. But one thing I want to touch on about the Rakim album that he just put out, almost every feature on that album, when they did their verse, they said, "I'm on a song with Rakim. Rakim's the greatest." That just show you right there, like, this dude is like, you gotta give it up. Like you can't not do that. You know what I'm saying? If you do a song with Rakim, you should at least take 2 bars to get that man some, some flowers, man. Because he's the architect. He's literally the reason why, most rappers rap the way they do today. Like, come on, cut it out. Number 7, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. I feel like this should have been higher.
You think so?
A little bit.
What would you put it over?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. I know some people gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. But
Doggy Style, that's
Doggy Style definitely top 10 though.
Yeah. Great album. So
yeah, I feel like this is Doggy Style is probably the biggest debut album from anybody.
Yeah,
because you know what they say. They say that the Chronic is just a Snoop Dogg album.
Really? Yeah.
With Dre on the cover. Like it say Dr. Dre the Chronic, but it's really a Snoop Dogg album. But I'm not mad at Snoop Dogg. I mean, I feel like it should be higher, but we'll get there. Or lower on the list. But Tupac, All Eyes on Me, number 6.
That one I thought it could have been a little lower than Doggy Style.
So you mean like?
Yeah, I would have put Doggy Style over that one.
You would okay. You would put Doggy Style over that.
Yeah,
I would too.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. Yeah, I'm actually I have this thing about Tupac. I'm actually more of a pre-Death Row Tupac fan.
Mm-hmm.
Like after Death Row, like All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, all that. But I feel like Me Against the World is Tupac's best album, in my opinion. That's just my humble opinion. Y'all ain't gotta agree with me, but I ain't mad at them putting All Eyes on Me on here.
They had to have one album of him on there.
Yeah, it's a Pac album, and I feel like this is All Eyes on Me is like Pac, being dominant.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I ain't mad at that. Number 5. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death, the double disc. How y'all feel about that one?
I'm not mad.
What, man? Say how you feel.
You don't think it's top 10?
No. I believe it's top 10. Like it fits there, but in the order of the top 10.
Where it's placed.
Yeah.
Higher or lower?
I will put that.
So you
under Doggy Style.
I don't know, man.
I would.
Doggy Style is Doggy Style, but that Life After Death, bro, that was a movie.
Yeah.
It was.
That was a movie.
Doggy Style was literally a movie too.
That's tough though. That's a tough one.
Either way.
You really can't go wrong either way. I can't really decide in that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Cause I don't need no. Hey, cuz, let me holler at you about that little thing you said, cuz, about the Snoop Dogg album, cuz. You said what should be over that, but number 4, we got Outkast, Aquemini. Come on, man. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
100%. I'm with that. Like, the South got something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3. This is
Wow.
See,
this is where we get a little controversial.
I was waiting for this to come up.
All right, man. We got number 3, Lauryn Hill, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
See, great album.
I think that's an
classic
understatement.
album.
I think that's an understatement.
Like classic. That's one of the greatest albums. What was number 1 on?
Yeah.
The
Apple Music's.
Which was confusing to me too. How is that number 1 album of all time?
Yeah.
But it's 3.
But this is a whole nother company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Billboard. I'm
Yeah.
tripping. But so with that being said though, she did a lot of singing on this album. So
She did some rapping too.
Yeah, but you hear how you said that? Yeah, some rapping too. That's my thing. It's like, is this, you consider this hip hop album? Because she did a lot of singing.
Snaps.
I'm not knocking the album at all. I'm just saying as a hip hop album though, it was a lot. She did a lot of singing.
I'll say
Is
this.
it more of a rap album? Is that what
Are you expecting every album on here to be 100% all raps?
No, not necessarily that, but I feel like she did more so singing than rapping on this.
So we should put this in the R&B section.
That's one. I don't know where it is called.
I'm gonna say that.
That's
I'm
that
gonna
sub,
speak to that. I feel like this album so great. You could put this album in the country section, and I'm not mad at that. You could put this album in the blues section. You could put this album in any genre you want, and you just gonna have to just accept it. It's that good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't be mad at it either way. Now, personally, I would have like Doggy Style here.
Yeah.
I feel like Doggy Style would be 3. But I'm not finna argue nobody over Miseducation of Lauryn Hill being in any top anything. Like, if you want to say best album cover, I'll give you that.
Best album.
I don't care. Like, whatever you want to put this album as, I'm just gonna be like, yep, it is. Sure is. You can say this album is the best. I don't know. It had the best CD tray. I'm gonna be like, yep, it sure did. I don't care, man. That's
basically the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is like a pound for pound type album.
It's pound for pound. Like, when people talk about greatest like albums of all time,
Yeah, for sure. That's up.
this fits that.
Yeah.
Like, this go up there with like Michael Jackson, Thriller,
Yep.
the Beatles or whatever they did. I don't know the name of their albums, but this go into that that list. But we got number 2, the Snoop Dogg album. Dr. Dre, The Chronic, man. Like I said, I feel like this is a Snoop album.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's Dre, man. It's Dre. He's a genius. And Dre just knows how to put the right pieces together to make something great.
Yeah.
He's proved that. Like, he proved that with, Snoop. He proved that with Eminem. He proved that with 50 Cent. He proved that with Kendrick Lamar. He just continues to prove that he knows what he's doing. So, whatever. It's a Dre album. The Chronic, I'm with it.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it being number 2. Like, I would put that over Doggy Style. Mm-hmm. Like, low key, Doggy Style was
I was gonna say
that was my base. Like, it's like I need to see what's higher and what's lower than that.
Yeah. I'm with it. All right, man. Here we go. Number 1, drum roll. It don't need a drum roll, but
this is no shock at all.
Yeah.
Nas Illmatic, number 1.
I knew this was gonna be number 1.
It's not shocking.
Yeah.
this is. I mean, what do you say about Nas Illmatic? Like
first classic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was the first one.
The first acknowledge?
I don't think it was the first one to get five. You talking about 5 mics?
No, I just said classic.
You think this?
Just period.
The first acknowledge.
It was. You're right. Yeah, man. Like this is.
Yeah, I mean,
this is like Illmatic.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to say here? Like,
yeah. Before I even looked at the whole, I knew that was gonna be number one.
Yeah.
I feel like if it wasn't, the whole list was discredited.
Yeah, man.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, at this point, like, I don't even know what to say about this album anymore. It's just, it's what you would call like the hip hop like Bible.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man. Nas Illmatic. I'm not mad at this list at all. I think this list is good. At least the top 10. Yeah. You know, some of these other ones in there, I'm like, all right, you got this where? Like, I feel like this one right here, number 19, Public Enemy. It takes a nation of millions. So, like, come on, man.
Yeah, I always looked at it as like, if you gave me these 10, right, and I gave them somebody who don't listen to hip hop,
yeah,
would they get literally everything they need to get out of what's been made so far?
Right. Yeah.
It's a good
and I think they did a good job with that. With the top 10.
They did a good job for sure.
I noticed. I don't know if y'all caught it. I noticed something about this list.
What's up?
So it's like none of the, what do I want to call them? Like, I don't know, big dogs like of the rap game, like, wasn't on here. Like Jadakiss wasn't on here.
Yeah, I mean,
Fab wasn't on here. Luda wasn't on here. Nelly wasn't on here.
That was crazy to me.
What?
Jada, Fab.
Yeah, no,
I'm not mad at them not being on this list.
Let me finish.
But the Luda is crazy. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no Busta Rhymes was on here.
Yeah, that's kind of whack.
Yeah.
So, but I'm with you though. As far as with Jadakiss and Fab, I can't look at any of their albums and be like, how did this album not make? So
yeah.
Again, but it was just something I noticed. It's like, dang, they've been in the game for and they don't have, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like they have really good albums.
Yeah.
I don't think they have any albums that make people, discuss them in any top conversation.
Yeah, they don't have like a and this is,
they don't have any definitive albums.
And this is no, like, Fab and Jada is two of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
So it's no knock at all, but they don't have like, when you think of Nas, you think Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain artists, like, you name when you think of Common, you think of B. You say Jadakiss, don't know album just come to mind. You say Fab, don't know album just come to mind.
I think for me it was like they didn't have no movement behind it in the sense, not like how much it sold or anything like that, but more so most of these albums on here that when they came out, it was a big moment. They didn't have a moment with that album.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I feel that for sure.
So you said, which Busta? Which
man, that's crazy.
Busta and Luda.
Yeah,
I feel like Luda should be on here for sure.
Yeah, Luda.
Release Therapy. Busta. The first Extinction Level event.
First one.
Yeah, that should definitely be on here. I mean, come on, over this.
Yeah.
Again,
I'm not gonna say it, but
that was a moment.
Yeah,
come on, man. I mean, it was a moment. But are we just talking moments? Or are we talking music?
Right.
Like,
depends on
like,
who
what's the
put this
criteria?
together.
I agree with this for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We looking at the list. They like, what they talking about? What is they talking about?
Yeah,
You'll never know.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Did y'all peep that when y'all first? Look that you did.
I ain't peeped that, but
yeah.
No, that's a good point though. Oh.
I know somebody was happy.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that was gonna make it no matter what.
It better have. Or else I wasn't showing up.
He talking about we'll let y'all in on this one. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? East 1999 Eternal. That thing demonic album. But I wanted to see what is y'all personal top 10 hip hop albums of all time. right? This ain't got nothing to do with what what you think
Yeah.
is supposed to be a top 10 album. This is all about. It's all about you. Yeah, I want to know, man.
Like my top 10 was like what I like listen to the most.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I know which albums are like Illmatic is classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
It's classic. Like the LP, Eminem, like I know all this, but like mine, you know what I'm saying?
What is it, man? Let me know.
Let me see where it's at.
Break it out.
I mean, off rip, you know.
Yeah. If his top 10s is like whack, y'all let them know.
All right, whatever.
If they trash,
yeah, go ahead. They ain't gonna stop me from listening.
Right.
Nah, I got Bone on her.
This one?
That's on here.
What's the album?
East 1999 Eternal.
Okay.
You know, that's in my top 10 for
All
sure.
right, bet.
But this next one I actually think is Bone again. But then that's only two. But
Boom.
Art of War I actually think is better. Like that's their most successful album.
Yeah.
But Art of War, the double disc album, I actually think was better than the East 99.
All right.
And then I cannot believe how did Black Star not make the?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't even peep that one.
I didn't even. Yeah, that just.
I purposely
hit me.
didn't say it because I knew we was gonna.
What?
But I don't understand.
Black Star wasn't on there.
How did it not?
Disrespectful. Disrespectful.
I don't understand how that didn't make the.
I don't either.
Like nowhere.
Yeah, that's your third one.
Yeah, well, it's not in order, but yeah, that's in there.
Okay.
I got Common B.
For sure.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
Say thank you.
All right, so
I'll put him on.
Look, I'll tell
He thought Common was just Common.
I'll tell a little quick story on it. So
Nigga look like him.
Shut up. So like back in the day, I mean, my favorite, artist is Bone. Like think of Bone like they style.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is they rap fast, they got the harmonies, like they style is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
no pun intended.
Oh, right. So with Common, it was just Common to me. Like so it didn't move me. Like I acknowledged that I never said he was whack.
Mm-hmm.
But for me it was like he boring. Like
yeah.
Like the way I used to listen to like music is like your style I listened to the style first and then it was everything else.
Yeah.
And so with Common, the style was just back then. I'm speaking back then. Was just you just rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mess with him. But you know what I'm saying? As I grew and matured and everything, then you put me onto it. I was like, all right,
yeah. Yeah.
And now he in my top.
Right.
So and then I got Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay.
50, Get Rich or Die Trying. I got Damn.
That's what Nori would do.
Right. I got Damn,
okay.
Kendrick, Forest Hill Drive, J. Cole, and then Life After Death, Biggie.
Okay. Wow.
Now my the one I said I got you was gonna be shocked at.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said this though. I got Girls Say Poetry on here.
Girls Hate Poetry is a mixtape that I did in like 2016 or something like that.
But I ain't saying this just because we on this.
I know.
I've been saying this I actually been trying to get him to bring it back out, but he ain't.
I will.
All right, well. But yeah, that's. Where is that? Is that on?
It's probably still on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yeah,
you can find it. It's not under my name anywhere, but it's on there.
Yeah,
you can find it somewhere.
Look up on YouTube. I think you go on YouTube. Righteous MC, Girls Hate Poetry.
I love that project, but there's a couple of songs in there that I just hate now.
Shut up.
I would never make a song like that again. But whatever. All right, that's your. Come on, man, chill, man. You pulling it up and stuff.
No, I was making sure it was on here because I told him.
Don't try to play it in the mic or nothing like that.
So this is my favorite track right here.
Hey,
This dude,
man.
I was just making sure it was on there, but yeah.
What's your top 10, bro?
My top 10. I ain't got my list with me right now.
Is it on your phone?
Yeah, but I remember most of it. MF Doom, Food, and Mad Villainy.
Okay. I got that over there.
Quasimodo's The Unseen.
The Unseen?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Unseen. Lupe Fiasco, Food and Liquor.
I knew it. I knew
You
it.
gotta be on
Lupe's Fiasco.
I knew it.
Lupe Fiasco's Tesla Youth. All right. I'm gonna leave that rest alone.
How many is that?
That's five. That's five. Most Defs, Black on Both Sides.
Mm.
Dang, what was it? What's the other ones?
That's what happens when you don't have your notes, kids.
You should have put it in the chat or something.
Yeah, you know what? Next time I'll bring a piece of paper and write it down. Yeah.
Yeah, like I did. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, kids.
Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, Doggy Style, and Good Kid, Mad City.
Gotcha. Solid. Both of those are solid. I like y'all list for sure. I could do without 2 Bone Thugs albums though. Like, I don't need 2 of them.
It's my list.
It's yours. You're right.
You knew it was gonna be on there.
All right, here we go, man. This is my top 10 greatest hip hop albums of all time. My personal list. Number 10. This is not in this order. It's just number 10. The Clips. Hell Hath No Fury. I feel like that's a classic that gets overlooked. Number 9. Jay-Z. Now here we go. It's either the Blueprint, first one, or the Black Album. It always changes. Right now, it's the Black Album. 8, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Number 7, Wu-Tang, Into the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. Number 6, Little Brother, The Minstrel Show.
I almost put that on there.
Classic, man, classic. Number 5, Common, B. Number 4, Lupe Fiasco, The Cool. Number 3, Nas. This gonna be people like Illmatic, right? No, actually, it's Street Dreams. I know that was. Listen, we can talk about it later. But I love that album. It's a double disc, so whatever. Nas, Street Dreams. Number 2, Mos Def, aka Yasin Bey, Black on Both Sides. Yes, sir. You already know. And number 1, Kanye West, College Dropout, man.
So you got Lupe on there, but no Bone.
There you go.
That's cool. It's cool.
I don't want to hear.
Gotta listen.
Can't be listening all day, man. Hey, but I feel like when it comes to albums, man, like for everybody, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like your personal ones. It's not what you think is supposed to be in there, and not what everybody says. Oh, you gotta have this. Like, no, when it's your personal, list, it really kind of like gives people an idea about who you are, what you like to listen to. So I'm always a fan of hearing people's personal, lists and albums and rappers and all that stuff, because usually it's something that you probably wouldn't have guessed.
Right.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, my favorite rapper is Cassidy. Like, what?
Right.
Okay, all right.
Did y'all have any that y'all wanted to put on there but got beat out by another one?
Oh, good question.
That's how I was thinking about that Little Brother album. I don't know if like it beat out any. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot, so I made this like 45 minutes ago.
Okay.
He didn't do his homework.
I didn't. But I definitely wanted to put that Little Brother on there, but I don't know who it would go over though.
Yeah.
It ain't going over Bone, I know that.
Mine was To Pimp a Butterfly. I wanted to put that on.
Yeah, that's another one.
I had to.
Yep.
I had to put it on mine.
Yep.
Mine was I was debating either The Cool or what was the first one? Am I tripping?
You got your number
The first Lupe album.
Food and Liquor.
Food and Liquor. I don't know why that left my mind, but yeah, I was debating those two, and Food and Liquor is like, yeah, that's the that's the beginning. That was my introduction But I feel like the Cool is just like conceptually it's just a far greater album than Food and Liquor. But yeah, man, had to go with the Cool, man. But yeah, you know, that was everybody's personal, you know what I'm saying, personal albums, you know. Get that up out of here, get my notes up out of here, because now it's time for business. All right?
Oh, y'all should let us know y'all top 10s as well in the comments.
Please do.
Yeah,
Please
for
do.
sure.
Let us know what your top 10, your personal favorite. We don't want you to put, you know what I'm saying, KRS-One in there because you feel like you got to.
No, let them do it. That way I can tell them how much better my thoughts is than theirs.
This guy right here. But anyways, man, so down to business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're about to get to a segment, right, that we call Under Observation. Now, you might be asking, what's under observation? Well, this is when we look at the career of an artist, right? And because of things that, you know, happen, things that transpired recently, right? We have to put that artist under observation. But we're gonna be fair about it, right? We're gonna be fair. We're gonna look at their entire career from beginning to now, right? We're gonna talk about, you know, some of our likes and dislikes and moments that they had and things that they did, you know, and we're gonna determine at the end of the conversation whether to keep that artist or get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? So this artist that we're about to put under observation, we feel like he definitely needs to be, you know, placed under the scope right now because some of the decisions that he's made recently. All right? We're going to be fair. Like I said, we're going to be fair. We're going to talk about it. But, yeah, man. J. Cole. J. Cole, you are under observation, sir.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole. Cole World. Cole World, no blanket. Man, I don't know. How should we start this, man? Let's start it like this. Let's give them a reason why. Well, before you want to give them the reason why first?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
That makes sense. So, why is J. Cole under observation right now, sir?
For me, he's in a weird spot, and it's like,
yeah,
this can go really good for you, or this can go really bad for you. Yeah. And I need to know why you keep putting yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I mean, you said it. Like, he's doing it. I don't understand.
He's doing it. What is he doing, bro?
It's like just certain his talent isn't in question. That's not what's in question. It's like some of the decisions like that he like obviously like with the Kendrick and Drake thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he created a weird situation where it changed how people view him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously not the Die Hard, you know, but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, he what album was that he was on with the songs like Red Velvet something? It was on Future's album.
We don't trust you too or something.
Yeah, he drops that crazy. That was one of my favorite verses from him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does Grippy, and it's like, why'd you do that after that? Like, it's not necessarily something wrong with it. It's like, but why'd you do that after that?
Mm-hmm.
With everything and that was in the midst of everything that was going on.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like, why did you drop that? Like, why'd you do that now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that wasn't like his song. It was like more so of a, you know,
redo the verse.
Somebody just put it out.
I'm gonna say, I don't mind that verse.
Again, I ain't say it was. It's just the timing of it. And
the timing was off.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because they definitely, boy oh boy,
if
them comments was going crazy. They like, Cole, this is trash, bro. What are you doing?
I don't think he would have got that reaction if everything around it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
If he would have just dropped that, it would be like, oh,
right.
This is cool, this is fun. But in the midst of everything going on, it's like, why did you do that now?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think Cole is definitely being placed right now on the chopping block because, like you said, decisions that he's made. You know, the whole decision to step out there and diss Kendrick, then apologize for it, then remove the song, and then some of the, you know, maybe a couple of verses that he did, people was just like, you know. So Cole is, yeah, you're right. He's definitely in a weird space, right? Right now.
Yeah, right now.
But we don't want to just throw away everything that he's done.
No.
Up to this point. So the first question I have is, how did y'all feel when y'all first heard J. Cole? What was that experience like? Not to cut you off, but because like for me, when I listen to new artists, it's like an experience.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is the experience that I'm having at the moment. So what was y'all experience when y'all heard J. Cole for the first time?
For me, that actually, Sideline Story was the first CD I ever bought.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm super cheap.
Was that the first time you heard Cole though?
No.
Okay.
But that was the first CD I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend my money and go get this. And ever since then, it was
poor you.
It was different back then. As it aged, what's that, double entendre?
It was.
Anyway, ever since then, it's been a back and forth love and hate relationship with listening to J. Cole. Now, on my end, I'm gonna get the bad first. Since buying that and since buying Born Center, I've been getting pulled over every time I listen to J. Cole. So I can't listen to him.
It's true.
Like after that, I literally had to like kind of like listen to him only while I'm at home or every now and then when I'm at work.
Hey, bros, first thing first. Whoop, whoop.
I promise you. Every time.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
so let's just stick with the Sideline Story.
Oh, okay.
So how was that like listening experience? What did you think of J. Cole? Like,
well, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It was like, especially before like Kendrick came. Like I had him over Kendrick, and it was mainly because I chose you first. So I don't want to be like Kendrick is great, but you know, I'm
so
still
it goes
rock with you.
It goes back even further, right? Like
yeah.
With the mixtapes, right?
Yeah.
So what did you think of the mixtapes?
Mixtapes? Oh man, I was feeling every one of them because a lot of the stories he was telling I could relate to.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh okay, and at that time we weren't really many rappers like that. So to have somebody coming out being like genuinely themselves and speaking on real stuff, and it was match made in heaven for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, my first time listening to Cole was Jay-Z's album, The Blueprint 3. And he was on that song, I think it was Stars Born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And first time ever hearing him, and I'm like, okay, this dude is nice. You know, and then I had to actually go back and listen to the warm up. Right, I didn't even know he had a mixtape before that. He had the Come Up. The Come Up was cool. You can definitely hear like, you know,
the progression. Of
the progression. Right. Like, but the warm up, man. I was like, okay, this dude might be the next guy. You know what I'm saying? And I think I played the warm up so much, man. Like, and I had the CD. I had the warm up CD, and I think I just played that so much it started getting scratched up. And I was just like, man. But yeah, Cole definitely like impressed me. You know what I'm saying? I was just impressed.
Yeah,
I was impressed at his skill. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed at the fact that he was producing this stuff himself. I
didn't even realize that till like later on.
Yeah.
That he was literally producing the stuff by himself.
I was also impressed by, you know, just the fact that like it felt like super like self-made, right? It didn't feel like there was this whole like thing behind it. It felt like this is something that he was probably doing in his room or something. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of music made it to the forefront, and that's what I was really like excited about.
Again, one of them artists that you would think we'll get to gatekeep due to we didn't think he was gonna be like mainstream or anything like that.
Well, I take that back. I kind of felt like the mainstream thing was coming just because who he was aligned with, right?
Oh yeah.
Like when I first heard Kendrick, I didn't know that there was a Dr. Dre thing. I just knew like, oh, this is the dude from the West Coast, Cole, it was like, oh yeah, he's signed to Jay-Z. So my first thought is like, oh yeah, they're gonna try to push him. Like Jay-Z's not signing artists to be some underground artist, right? Right? Jay-Z is gonna sign you to be successful.
Yeah.
So that was my thought with Cole. Like I felt like, yeah, this is a guy who's gonna push to the mainstream at some point. And I felt like that was happening.
I didn't really feel like
you didn't feel like that?
Like he definitely had made him had him doing some songs that was doing that, but it was like that's not what we
gonna get it. We gonna get into that. What about you, Flo? What did you think of Cole when you first heard Cole?
I don't even remember the first time I heard Cole. But I honestly don't remember like having like no thoughts. I didn't have a thought like, oh, he's here to stay or. But I was like, oh, this dude is. I like him. Like
yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I didn't think that he was one of them ones until like I'm trying to think like what song it was. Excuse me, I can't remember what song, but he was a breath of fresh air though. I like that he was like that was my first, like he's a real MC.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like that's what I really, really appreciate about him. And thinking back, I think that was my thought. Like that's what it was. So like, I hope he stays. That's what it was. It's coming back now because it was like with rappers like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The industry tends to like get out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, he nice. I hope he stays. Like I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it ain't. Again, it was nothing to do with it. It was because of his talent. You know what I'm saying? Because he's so good and he was actually rapping about something. Usually, the industry be like, no, you too.
Yeah.
Like you actually talking about something like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I hope he stays. And then fast forward, I'm really going fast forward. Once Forest Hill Drive came out, I'm like, okay, he's.
Yeah, you really going fast forward.
Yeah.
We gonna get to that. I think J. Cole's first two mixtapes, well, besides the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights. Like Friday Night Lights is such a classic mixtape that like it's so good that I feel like when we got that first album, it was like it wasn't anything like Friday Night Lights or even the warm up. That was J. Cole's first misstep to me. That Sideline Story, man, listen, I re-listened to all J. Cole albums before this. That Sideline Story is boo-boo. I'm sorry.
Going all the way there?
Yeah, I'm going all the way there. In comparison.
Yeah.
In comparison to the warm-up.
So you saying, what if you didn't hear that, though?
I would just think it was just like, all right, if I didn't know what he was capable of.
Oh, so that's what.
I would just be like, this is cool.
And I bought the Sideline based off the mixtape, so it was like.
So it was like.
You know how many people bought the Sideline Story based off the warm-up and Friday Night Lights alone made people go like, yo, this. I remember there was videos of like college girls rapping all his lyrics from like one of the songs on Friday Night Lights. I'm like, okay, this is a different kind of fan base that he creating here. And when he hit us with that Sideline Story, I said, Cole, what is this? I feel like he just had songs on there.
You think that's something he wanted to do, or he was like pushed to?
Go
ahead.
Well, he was having like trouble, like because he was trying to stay doing what he normally does, but he was also again trying to listen to everybody else. He's trying to do both, and it was like you can't have it both ways.
Nah,
you gotta either.
Man, honestly, I don't feel like he was listening to anybody. I feel like he was telling himself, "You gotta make this type of song." He produced all of this stuff.
Like, yeah, but he did it and with the thought of like, you know, especially with, remember, Jay-Z not gonna let you put on out with
who said. We don't know. We wasn't in the studio. We don't know. All I'm thinking is he's producing this stuff.
You thinking it's all him?
I'm thinking this, like, to me, this is all him. Mm-hmm. And this is him with the thought that these are the type of songs I have to make.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody pressured him and was like, hey, man, you better make a radio hit. You better make it. I think he thought,
I mean, it's
I got to make a It's understood, but you completely moved away from what made us like you.
You think it's like too much of a turn, too much of a change from.
It just wasn't him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like, because you say it was nothing like.
Yeah.
So.
It was just. It wasn't the Cole that we grew to love. It was like, what are you rapping about? You rapping about, you know, Mr. Nice Watch? I hate that song.
Yeah, that I do not like.
I hate it.
I don't like that song.
There's so many songs on here that I dislike.
I hate.
First of all, like, this album, right? Okay, can't get enough with Trey songs. Like, no.
I like that song.
Matter of fact, let's go back before that. Who that? I got that flame.
Okay.
Who that?
Boo
Boo.
When it came out, I was like, you know what? I ain't too mad at it.
I didn't like that song.
It was different. I was like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. It was like Joey Badass when he did what was that song? Yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
You like that?
I like that song from him though.
But I see what you're trying to do.
It was different, but
You don't like that? You don't like that song?
Who, me?
It was okay, but it was like
It was a joint.
I like the song. It was different, and I feel like he executed it well.
Yeah, he ain't and the whole with that particular.
He got tore up about that song.
Huh?
Probably his core fan base.
About that.
I mean, but the whole album wasn't like that though.
No.
So
yeah, but nah, man, it was just so. I mean, do we have to talk about straight up? Not telling me you want to love me forever. Like no, nigga.
I like that song too.
And it's not like we are just saying this. He said this. Yeah. I can't believe I let Nas down.
Yeah.
You said this about your own singles. Like, come on, bro. You completely deviated from what we loved you for. I'm not mad at him because I understand the pressure, right? You have the pressure. You just signed to the biggest rapper in the world. And there's the pressure to create the hits, to kind of follow in his footsteps.
Right.
But when you completely alienate yourself from it, then it starts to sound like you're trying to do something. And it wasn't authentic to me. You know? And then we move on, we get Born Sinner.
I think that was worse. I don't like Born Sinner.
I love Born Sinner.
What? You love it?
I don't like Born Sinner.
That's crazy. I don't feel like like both of y'all things I don't agree with.
I don't like Born Sinner.
You don't like it at all. You love it.
I loved it in comparison to the Sideline Story. I ended up buying that album as well.
Yeah. I bought it too.
And it was like
you don't like Born Sinner at all?
I do not like Born Sinner.
What don't you like about Born Sinner?
Let me look at this track, man.
Come on, man. Like, Born Sinner was
Power Trip on there.
Power Trip was a good single.
Like,
yeah.
And Born Sinner,
I like Power Trip.
It was a darker, like, he was actually talking in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this is getting back to where he needs to go.
Born Sinner.
For me, Born Sinner was a step up from the Sideline Story, but it still didn't feel like the Cole that we love. It still felt like you were trying to in a sense, like get acceptance from a particular audience. You know, don't get me wrong. He got songs on there where he's rapping his off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I used to work with this dude at Macy's. This dude was one of the biggest J. Cole fans that I've ever met in my life. And I remember I was the one who was saying, yeah, Sideline Story was in, but Born Sinner though. And he was like, nah, man. Nah. And this dude loved J. Cole. Mm-hmm. So it hurt him. I could see it in his eyes when he was saying it. He was like, nah,
Born
man.
Sinner wasn't it.
This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. This is not it. And I mean, you can tell like that Cole kind of went through this thing where he felt like he had to be a certain way. Even like Cole at the BET Awards.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody remember Cole at the BET with the chain on, the Versace shirt. I think it was like something where he seen somebody else had the same shirt on or something. It was like, bro,
he looked uncomfortable.
That's not you. He had the glasses. It's like, it didn't look right.
Yeah, but he had to learn though. He had to learn what he can, what was him.
Everybody doesn't have to learn that.
He had to learn.
Does.
That's the thing. I don't feel like he had to learn. I think he knew who the heck he was, but he was trying to fit in to what he felt like he felt like he needed to do this to fit in.
Until he learned he didn't have to.
That's the point. No, not learn. Just go back to what you were doing in the beginning. Just stop.
Yeah, he had to learn that.
We're saying the same thing.
And Born Sinner was his path on.
Editing that out. No. Watch me.
And Born Sinner was his path along that way.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
And Born Sinner, he got to undressing a lot of stuff that was like on his mind. And the stereotypes. What song was that when he was talking about the chain?
Yeah.
No, so basically what we're saying is like we're agreeing with what you saying. Like, yeah, you know who you are. Like, you don't need to be this. But we saying he had to learn that he didn't have to do that. That he could just be himself. So we basically saying the same thing, but he just had to go through that.
Yeah, sophomore slump.
But to me, I'll say this. I agree with y'all. I'll say this. It's not a sophomore slump.
No, it's not.
It's just a slump.
No, I wasn't gonna say it was, I take that back. It wasn't a sophomore slump.
Slump.
This was
two slumps.
This is when he was in that little battle with Kanye. Yeah, this album. When
something about dropping the same time or something like that. I mean, whatever, man. I just feel like yeah, but like it's Kanye. This is Kanye in 2013. Shut up.
It's still Kanye.
I don't care. This is Kanye in 2013. Nothing you can say or do is ever gonna trump what Kanye was doing in 2013. Stop it.
He ended up taking #1 in like the third week.
I don't care. You can hit me with all the kind of facts. This is Kanye West in 2013. I don't want to hear that. Trying to go up against Kanye. Boy, sit down. You're not there yet.
I'm glad you did it, Cole. This is one of the ups for me.
But this is okay. So it's Born Sinner is up for you. Mm-hmm. So we get those two albums, right? Mm-hmm. We all agree. We all agree that those albums weren't that great.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? You agree with that?
Okay.
In comparison to what we know that he could do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So after that, we get 2014 Forest Hill Drives.
That
jackpot.
You know what's funny? I did not have a good reaction to that the first time.
You can get out of here.
No, hold on. No,
you can leave.
I don't think he's a J. Cole fan.
You can leave.
No, this is what I'm saying.
There's nothing that you should say other than greatness.
No, what I'm saying is what I mean by not a good reaction, cause like it made me mad because I was like, where has this been? That's what I mean. Yeah. Stop interrupting me, and then maybe you'll get the full.
All right, yell at me again.
But nah.
Come across this table, boy.
Shut up. But yeah, like it genuinely like I'm not like I'm being serious. It genuinely confused me. It was like you like, why ain't you just been doing this?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because at the same time,
I'll tell you why.
He was getting called Nas with no classics.
I don't think that's the reason why.
He was getting called Nas with no classics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the reason why.
Go ahead.
I know the reason why.
What?
The nigga went back home and went to his old house and went to his old room and recorded there. He went back home. He was trying to chase rap superstardom. If you listen to J. Cole, he always talks about that. I'm just trying to be the next, rap superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He was chasing that. And when you chasing that, like you said, he had to learn that just be yourself, man. And once he stripped away all of that, I need to make songs like this or I need to look like this. Jackpot.
Yeah.
You like that's all you had to do. In the beginning was be yourself. Like you were on the warm up, like you were on Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
And when you did it, look what happened. I think he had the highest selling album that year.
Mm-hmm. With no features.
With no features.
Yep.
That's the J. Cole that we love. The J. Cole who ain't worried about wearing Versace and gold chains and glasses. He just throw on a jersey and some and some Jordan 1s and he good.
Yeah. Hey, the Solitude Cole. That's what I called him.
Yeah.
He stopped talking and mess with everybody.
So it's like that's what we wanted. And when we got that, it was clear as day. It was like, oh yeah, this is the Cole that we love. Mm-hmm. This is the Cole that, can possibly be one of the greatest rappers of all time. Not that we didn't feel that way before, but you just didn't give us anything to go off of.
Yeah, he was basically just living up to the expected potential.
Yeah, and not to compare so much, right? I don't want to compare, but when you look at an artist like Kendrick, who is just right. I said that on the last episode. He just kept going up, and he's continuously going up. J. Cole was like, he didn't even get on the ride. You got your deal and forgot who you were and tried to be something that, you thought we wanted from you. And no, that's not why we love you. We love you because you're the dude from North Carolina who, makes songs in his room and is just trying to be the best rapper. And he showed that on that album. You know what I'm saying? But fast forward, man. What album was after 2014?
Was it Truly album?
Yeah, album. We ain't doing no more mixtapes.
Truly Yours. I mean, not Truly Yours. For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only. Was that next?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, the other one don't count because it was a
mixtape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they came out with that Dreamville thing, but down.
Yeah.
Remember, he went into like Solitude after that. He put that out and ain't talking to nobody, no features, no nothing.
Yeah. For Your Eyes Only.
Started growing the hair out.
Yeah, he grew it out. I feel like For Your Eyes Only was like a personal album.
Yeah, almost like don't count.
No, that's counted.
Yeah, I said me. It was like.
Why you don't like that album?
No, I don't. It's just like whatever to me.
Why is that whatever?
It was just whatever.
I ain't going as far as what you're about to say. I heard it was a great album.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was a good album.
Maybe it's more so for me. It was because of the.
It was just
stuff that was going on in my life. I think I had might have had. Wait, what year did that come out?
That came out in
Layla.
Yeah,
Layla was born there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
a lot of times albums will do that.
Yeah.
Depending on what you listening to during certain like moments in your life, yeah, they'll be more important to you. So I feel you on that. Yeah.
I mean, I just never have the urge to like go back and. That's what I mean. It's not bad. I just never have the urge to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at that.
You're not a Cole fan, are you?
I don't think you're a real like J. Cole fan.
Yeah.
I think you're like a casual J. Cole listener.
I'm not like no diehard. Yeah, I mess with Cole.
Man, we should jump you.
Whatever, man.
But nah, man.
I ain't saying nothing negative, man.
Yeah. After that, KOD.
I like that.
I like that one too.
I thought it was okay.
And then when I say,
I thought it was good. It was good. I like KOD. I like J. Cole.
I just okay
getting it because I don't think like conceptual albums is really his thing, right? I think KOD was more conceptual, and I like J. Cole. Yeah, I like that.
I never thought about that.
For Your Eyes Only, they're more like conceptual pieces. I like J. Cole when he just gives us really great music. Like when he trying to tie in a cohesive thought and like I don't know that maybe that's just me.
Well, most of his cohesive thoughts is just black trauma.
Yeah,
so it's like
J. Cole definitely
not really nothing out there. It's just what we would normally talk about.
Mm-hmm. And last album, the off season. I feel like the off season was.
Hold on. Before we go to the off season,
okay.
After a lot of people give mixed reviews to KOD. I loved it, but after that, we got to talk about the uptick of him start putting out all these features. He came out the woodworks and started.
No, that's after the off season.
That's after the off season. No,
oh, yeah.
That was before.
No, it was after the off season.
What are you talking about?
You talking about the feature run that he went on? That's after the off season.
So when did album of the year that song came out when he was rapping off of what's the name beat?
What beat? I remember the feature run being after the off season.
Because he ended up dissing Lil Pump and KOD.
Yeah, that was
that was in KOD. But after that, he was talking about that should have been album of the year, and he didn't get no recognition at all from the awards. Right. Then after that, he went on a major feature run.
I think the feature run was definitely after the off season.
Oh, all right.
If I just remember correctly, I'm trying to see if I can look up his features as featured artist. Okay. Yeah, I would say it kind of started around this time. Yeah, it kind of started around around here, around like 21 Savage a lot. Was that before the off season? It was a little bit before. Yeah. I still feel like the bulk of it is after the off season.
Yeah, the bulk of it was, but
but no, I give you.
But
that.
having like one or two of them, it was still shocking at that time because he didn't do any. Yeah, he even said he weren't gonna do any.
For sure. Let's look at some of these features. We got A Lot, 21 Savage, Shea Butter Baby, Ari Lennox, Purple Emoji, Ty Dolla $ign, Sacrifices. That was Dreamville.
Mm-hmm.
Family and Loyalty, Gangstar. I remember that song.
Yeah.
The London, which is a great feature for him.
When did that one with him and Royce? Bablo Boat.
Bablo Boat. That was probably way before. There you go. Yeah, that was before. A Lot. Yeah, but I think right here they even kind of separated. If you look right here, it's almost like when they get down here, this is when he really went on that run. But yeah, the London, Poke It Out with Wale, the Jackie with Boss, Your Heart, Jordan Lucas,
that Johnny P's
Caddy,
that's probably
London with Bia, Scary Money with YG.
I forgot about 90 Proof.
He was just
90
giving
Proof
out features at that point. And
All My Life, Lil Durk.
Yeah, and handing out L's on them tracks.
I don't ever want to hear J. Cole on a song with Gucci Mane again. On the Street with, I don't know who that is. J. Hope on the Street. I don't know what that is. The Secret Recipe for sure. Man. Passport Bros, First Person Shooter was kind of like the last feature. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he went on this crazy feature run. And like we said, the last feature that he did, we about to get into it now, y'all. First Person Shooter, right? J. Cole said some things. We know the story. I ain't finna. Said some things on there about, Big 3, blah, blah, blah. Kendrick comes and says, hey, nah, I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? And because of that situation, a lot of people were saying that, Kendrick was dissing Cole. Do y'all think Kendrick was dissing Cole?
On the Like That?
Yeah.
Not to the degree of Drake. Like, I think he just threw him something, but not to actually go at him. You know what I'm saying?
I think with Cole, it was just like, will you stop? Like, just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's like I'm not even. I think he looked Cole like you in the way. Like, I just won't like Drake because it was like it's time for him to prove that your problem is like, bro, you keep.
I think honestly that was a legit like Kendrick, like I don't think he was being like
it was more as he.
I think that was him saying like, "Hey, it's time for you to do your thing."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was dissing him.
Yeah, he wasn't dissing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was dissing him. It's like, all right, like, come on,
right, let's go.
But Drake, he was like, yeah, I don't like you.
Yeah,
you, I don't like. But, you know what I'm saying?
Did Cole foul? I don't know why you still pretending.
Yeah, right,
but
Cole, I think it was just like, all right, like I'm tired of like, come on, let's do this then.
But this is the reason why I was saying what I was saying in the beginning. Cole tends to do things that he thinks he should do, right? Not necessarily being himself. And I think him dissing Kendrick on a 6-minute drill.
He said it.
He said it. Like, I was listening to the fans. I was listening to my homies. I was listening to everybody tell me, hey, man, you gotta go back at him. And that was it was a bad decision, right? Should have left that out. I even said in the other episode that I feel like if he doesn't do that, drops the fall off, it's great.
Yeah.
Put him in that second spot, right? Because, Kendrick's last album, I love Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Mm-hmm. Love that album. But in regards to popularity, it's not it's not that. Yeah. Right? But yeah, like that's what I feel like Cole should have did. He didn't do that. He dissed him, and then the backlash from it was crazy because it's like we listening to what you saying about this man, and it's like, bruh,
I don't think you believe that.
You don't believe
you know what I'm saying?
You don't agree with that. You don't believe it, and like in Cole fashion, he was just saying things that he thought we wanted to hear him say.
Yeah,
no, man, we don't want to hear you say that.
And he even within like that diss track, he was still showing love to Kendrick, like within the It's like stop doing that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, he has a very passive kind of way of doing things. There's no real
beef between them two.
There's no real beef.
It would have been strictly rap.
Yeah,
which I still believe.
I knew you was.
We already talk about. We already debunked that.
I'm telling you,
nobody wants that.
I wanted it.
Yeah, you did. Maybe raise enough money and they'll do it for you. Sign a petition. I don't know. But yeah, man. So Cole right now, man, is under observation because we kind of feel like sometimes he just makes certain decisions that affect his career.
Yeah.
And when we look at it, we say, why didn't you just do this? Right? Why didn't you just be yourself? Why didn't you, he talking about he losing sleep and he all depressed and stuff. It's like, bro, why?
I'd have booed if I was there. Boo! I want my money back, like now.
But at the same time, man, like I said, we're gonna be fair about this. How are we looking at Cole, like his entire career, right? So I got some evidence, right? I want to present. This is some evidence, right? Number one is they say that, you got to judge a person off the people they're around. So, as Cole is the front man of Dreamville Records, right? We can't just throw him away without looking at some of these other artists that,
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're saying if we get rid of him?
If we get rid of Cole, hey, that affects
all the Dreamville.
Yeah, that affects them too.
Oh, you're not feeling like what I'm about to say.
We got Boss. How we feel about that?
I mean, I like Boss. It's just
Oh man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, cause
y'all. Cause you going. Yeah. I like Boss.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing negative to say about Boss. He's just not in. He's not in my daily like rotation. So if I didn't hear Boss again, I'd be fine.
Be okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
I mean, I'm
gonna take it a step same way.
It's like
I would be fine with never hearing Boss again. And I know that's terrible, but Boss just don't stick out pause like that for me, man.
He's been there the longest.
So what?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's been there the longest.
No,
like,
technically he hasn't been there the longest. Somebody else has, and we gonna get to that guy.
Omen? Wait. Omen been there longer?
Omen probably was the first. Omen was on. He was on Friday Night Lights.
Oh shoot, he was.
No,
he was on the warm up too. He was on the warm up and Friday Night Lights. But Omen needs to go. I don't know what that nigga does. What do you do?
I don't get it.
He morale.
He like
the dances.
That nigga say he give everybody pep talks.
He might as well be Slow Down.
Man, Slow Down from the St. Lunatics, bro.
What?
I'm sorry, Omen, man. I was rooting for Omen.
Because he's nice.
Yes, he is.
I was rooting for him.
He really is.
I just can't root for somebody who... Bro, you talk about sideline story.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Man. All right, man. We got Kaz.
I like Kaz a lot. And low-key, I thought he was going to lead that group.
Thought he was going to lead?
Mm-hmm. Because it was the round...
Go where?
I don't know. Do his own thing. But it was like he felt like he wasn't being pushed enough. Which Cole has a big tendency with that group.
I feel like he wasn't being pushed. Push yourself, nigga.
I mean, yeah, but you're still Cole. You're still supposed to help.
I don't know about that. I don't believe in that. I believe Cole gave you the platform. It's up to you to do what you do with it. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make him think.
I don't know, man. I think
shout out Khalid the Dream.
I think I think all that, it all starts at the head.
Yeah.
J. Cole.
I mean, I don't know.
I think
I disagree.
I think that's a thing of like two things could be true. I see where both y'all coming from on that.
All right, what about Ari Lennox?
Ari not going nowhere.
Ari ain't going nowhere. Don't play with me.
Ari not going nowhere. Baby. Even her
love your pillow. She ain't going nowhere.
Aside,
that woman too fine.
Nah, for real. Even just aside from her music, her like IG lives and stuff be funny.
Oh,
man. Yeah, but nothing.
Yeah, shout out Ari.
Yeah,
man.
Ari ain't going nowhere for me.
JID.
I like him too. I need him to put more music out.
I feel like JID finna heat up.
I hope so.
Based off that M verse,
I feel that.
Yeah. Boy, he finna heat up.
JID, just real quick. JID for me is one of them artists who's like every time I hear him like on a feature, he like takes a song to another level. Like, man, JID cold. But it's like I never want to hear just him though. I don't know what it is. Like he cold. Like I love hearing him on features, but a whole song of him like, nah. Wow.
Boy, they gonna kill us in the comments. What about Luke? I like Luke.
Luke's nice.
I like
that
Luke.
album. What was that album called?
Luke kind of stands alone. He stands like
he got his own little.
Yeah, he got his own little thing. Like
he got an album to me that was like no skips. Is real quick. What was it?
Hey, remember the album, nigga?
I know, my bad. That West 1996 Part 2.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, Goldmouth was nice too.
Oh yeah,
anyway,
for sure.
Yeah.
Last but not least, Earth Gang.
I like Earth Gang. It's just
I kind of feel the same way. Like with Boss, like if I never heard Earth Gang again, I'll be fine.
Yeah, they all all these artists is nice. There's nobody on here that I'll be like, I get like they whack.
Actually, side note, speaking of Dreamville, your boy Reason is in need of a label. He would be perfect with Dreamville.
Who is he?
TDE. Yeah. He not with them no more.
Oh, he finally left?
He would be nice.
Yeah, he left.
He would
you hear about this?
Good.
Yeah, he out of there.
I ain't checking for Reason.
I like Reason. I feel like he'll be a great artist here though.
He would.
But yeah, those are the artists. We're kind of like half and half, really. You know, but these are the people that's connected to Cole, and if we get rid of him, then we gotta get rid of them too. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Ari not going nowhere.
he said Ari ain't going nowhere.
Ari ain't going nowhere.
Oh man. All right, man. Here we go. So Cole has been under observation. We talked about his career. We talked about, you know, his mixtapes, albums. We talked about some of his missteps. We talked about some of the artists that he's associated with, you know, through his record label. I want to hear from y'all, man. Do we keep Cole or do we throw Cole away? That sounds harsh. That sounds terrible.
Yeah,
throw that nigga away. No. What do we do?
I'm keeping Cole for now, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It all depends on the fall off.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
How about you?
I'm keeping him. I'm keeping Cole. Plus, I'm serious about Ari. He's not going.
Ari, man. Like,
no,
this is about Cole.
No, but real quick, the first time I heard her, I think it was the same with you too.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Kaz, that back seat.
Oh yeah,
man, that joint right there.
Let him die. Let him in the back seat of my. Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah, Cole. Yeah, but I do wanna. When is that? Did he drop a? When is that supposed to come out anyway?
What? It's not slated for a release yet.
Okay, but no, I'm keeping him.
Yeah, I think we made a unanimous decision today. I'm gonna keep Cole as well.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta keep Cole around, man.
Yeah.
Like Cole just represents a type of MC. He kind of represents a dying breed. Yeah. You know, I feel like him, you know, Drake, Kendrick, you can even throw like maybe Big Crit in there, Sci-Hi the Prince, some of those artists. I feel like they represent like the last wave of like a lot of artists to come in the game that can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's more so like popularity. Do you got a catchy song? What's your numbers like? They kind of represented that last group that got deals because they were great rappers.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
like,
you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, despite how you feel about any of those artists, especially Cole, you know, that's one thing that will always, like, keep an artist. Like, that's one thing that will make me keep an artist. It's like, at the end of the day, if I listen to your music, can you rap?
Yeah.
Do you have skill? Do you have talent? And I don't care what happens outside of, you know, the studio. It's like when people like come at Sci-Hi all the time. They be like, he should be bigger than what he is. Yeah, maybe so, right? But if he drop, I'm still gonna listen to Sci-Hi.
Yeah.
Cause he's just that nice. So yeah, man, we gonna keep Cole. But what was you gonna say?
To like on the deeper level, I think a lot of people like need that song that he made, that Love Yours. I think a lot of people like listen to that song and it gets them through hard times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think just based off that song alone, I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, he's gotta stay.
Yeah. What album was that on, by the way?
Right. Right.
Right? Like those are the songs that you made before you dropped them two flubs. You know, you made songs like Lights Please. You know, you made songs like Lost Ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even like the Simba series. Yeah. Like, you made stuff that was good. And then you dropped them two first albums and you tried to make stuff that you thought was good, but really not good for you. You know, so. But yeah,
people can tell when you faking the phone.
Yeah, people can tell, man. People can tell. And I think he knows that. Like with 6 Minute Drill. He knew people was like,
7 minutes.
Yeah, they know I'm faking it, man. Let me go ahead and get this out the way.
7 Minute Drill, you know they be correcting everything.
It's called 7 Minute Drill?
Yeah.
I thought it was 6 minutes.
No, it's 7.
Am I tripping? That just goes to show you.
Mandela effect.
I'm just saying, they be.
Oh, I guess it is 7 minutes. I was mad when that song wasn't 7 minutes.
Oh yeah. Well, how long was that anyway?
It was like about 3:30, but he explained it. It's like a basketball drill. I get it, but whatever, nigga. So yeah, we keeping cold, man. For sure. Shout out to J. Cole. He probably don't like us no more.
I can't listen to him like that anyway, man.
Yeah, right, you can't listen to him. First things first, rest in peace. Whoop whoop.
Here we go.
The cops pull you over for listening to him. Yeah, man. But no, shout out Cole. Cole is definitely like one of my favorite artists. Mm-hmm. And yeah, he gonna continue to be that unless that fall off really is a fall off. Yeah. He said it's like Hov dropping Reasonable Doubt last, so that's what I want, expect to hear.
Yeah, that's.
You just got to get his PR up because can't just drop that one. You got some explaining to do first. Well, yeah, man. Shout out Cole, man. Rap Nerds Podcast, man. Any last words before we sign out?
I'm almost done with Elden Ring.
This man's still on this Elden Ring, bro.
Man, I'm literally on the last boss. So if anybody out there is still trying to help, I can't get past them.
Nobody's gonna help you. They stuck.
I'm still out.
Anyways, man. We out, man.
Peace.
Peace, peace.